I think that most of you know that this film festival, even though it's called Ebertfest, is a co-production with the College of Media here at the University of Illinois. And one of the things that we would like to do, Roger and I gave money to endow a Roger Ebert Film Studies program. I didn't say that for applause. I actually have said it for two reasons. One, if any of you feel like you'd like to contribute to it, you're welcome. But the second reason for today, the reason I mention it, is because one of the things that we felt as far as film festivals or talking about film is concerned is that oftentimes there's not enough emphasis on the writing or the script. And you hear people say, if it's not on the page, it's not, that's right. If it's not on the page, it's not on the stage. And so one of the person that I'm going to introduce, we are really happy to have at Ebertfest because he is a writer whose writing is just sublime. And he's also, today he's here as a writer-director, and he has another film that he both wrote and directed called The Rapture, that we're going to have it, oh yes, we want to bring that to Ebertfest one year too. So he also wrote the movie, probably the thing that is he's most famous for is The Players, the Robert Altman film. I want to, afterwards, Michael will talk about the film, but I also hope that you start thinking of your questions for Michael as a director, but also as a writer. And I hope that he talks about that. But for him, I'm going to have him come out and introduce his film, Michael Tolkien, The New Age.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor. Wow. This is now officially the largest. This now doubles the number of people who saw this movie on its first release. It's really an honor to be here, and particularly to be called here by Roger. The first time I met Roger was at the Telluride Film Festival. It was opening night. The Rapture had been screened. I was sitting right behind him. Mimi Rogers was the star of the movie, and I was sitting right behind him and couldn't breathe. We hadn't intended it, but he'd sat down at this jump seat right in front of us, and it was the jump. Was told, "Oh, that's Roger's jump seat. If he doesn't like the movie, he gets up." So every time he twitched, I was doomed. That we made it through to the end. He got up and walked out. I thought, well, okay, so you know. And then about 20 minutes later, somebody came up to him and says, "Roger would like to talk to you." So Roger talked to us. And then when the New Age came out, I was watching Siskel and Ebert, and I can't remember exactly the phrasing, but it was something like Siskel said that he didn't like the movie that much, and he said, it goes on and on, the speeches go on, and Roger said, I could go on with those arias forever. So, again, thank you, and producers still don't like it when I write these sort of buzz cuts down the middle of the page of dialogue, but hope springs. I don't want to say too much about the movie. It was made at a particular time, and I don't want to think about how old it is, or when you make something, you have to, and you release it into the world, you have to make peace with it. Your feelings will go up and down about it. And I had not seen the movie for a long time, and then an English reporter wanted to do something about it, and I watched it with them, and I was really pleased with it. And I hope I'm pleased with it again today, because I haven't seen it in a long time. So hopefully, when this is over, I will be able to talk about it. Thank you very much.